Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I've got this cute little Christmas project for you here. As you can see, it's got lovely chocolates inside and it's actually just a little chocolate carrier. I wouldn't suggest that it was good enough to carry, although I think the glue probably is strong enough. I've used fuse. But this is more for perhaps putting on display or putting on a table, because you can really make it to whatever size you want. And as you can see, it's just a nice little, I always struggle. I always find that, certainly last year, I was looking everywhere for some nice plate or bowl or something that I could display chocolates in. Our house, obviously like many, has lots of chocolates and goodies at Christmas. And I just really struggled to find something. And last year, I suppose I didn't really think about making something, or if I did, I maybe didn't have time. So I'm going to plan ahead this year, and I thought, well, this is a really good one. And if you remember in my previous project, those roses, yep, one bag of these roses fits in there. I don't know whether you can say that's good or bad, but I just thought that's great. Again, another little pound bag of chocolates, great little display. You've got some friends coming around, you can stick it on the table and they could pass it round, have a chocolate. I think it's really cute and it's really quick and easy to make. So I'm going to show you how I did it. So you first of all need some DSP that is 9 by 6, and as you know, I am using Year of Cheer DSP. I always forget the name of this one and I don't know why, because it's my favourite. So 9 by 6, and then you're simply going to score at 2 inches on all 4 sides. Quick and simple, like I said, and I love quick and simple projects. So again, like I said, 2 inches on all sides, excuse me, and then we're going to score and burnish all of those score lines that we've done. Sorry, fold and burnish. I've got one dog in the window again, guaranteed she will start barking. She always does. So we've folded and burnished all of our score lines. And now we just need to cut down our tabs and cut out some little wedges. Now, I'm undecided whether to trim this or not. I think I will, but just a small amount, just in case that it does seem to sit a little bit higher on the sides. But obviously these are the bits that will go towards the bottom. So just a little slither off the sides there. And obviously we do it on all 4, and it is just the same basics as when you make your boxes, I suspect. You know, we just do the same principle, don't we? Once you've got it, you can pretty much make anything. So wedges and a little thin bit off there. So that's that bit done. Bring in my fuse, and we're just going to put some on the tabs, on all of them. Oh, didn't like that bit. And these are obviously quite wide panels, that's why I'm doing three strips of it. I have to put it away, otherwise it'll end up getting stuck to everything. So just line this one up, well, line all of them up actually with your sides, and not get it stuck to your nails like I just did then. And like I said, you just need to adjust your measurements if you want it wider, longer, deeper, whatever. Just adjust the measurements, because like I said, you've got the basics and there's your little carrier. So you just need your handle, which is 9 by 1. And again, when I did this one, I was undecided whether to tuck it on the inside or whether to put it on the outside and then add some sort of type of button. But when I tried and I put the dimensionals on, obviously when it's sat like that, you can see the dimensional because it sits proud, which is obviously the point, but not when you're looking at it sideways. So we're going to stick with doing the inside, I think. And so again, I just come back in with my fuse and just a couple of little stripes or wipes or whatever you want to call it across the bottom. And then obviously when you put this in, you just really need to make sure firstly that it's central, and secondly that you're putting the same amount in there as you are in here. So I mean, you could always just put a little mark or do it by eye, but this one's actually a slightly bigger handle than that one, only because of, again, of how much I've put on the inside of the box. It's to each and everyone's own choice. So we just need to decorate it now. So I'm using the lovely gold 1/8 ribbon, which I simply just tie in a bow around the top, which is again the tricky bit, isn't it? Making your bow look pretty. So I'm just going to try doing the old bunny's ears, and then just feeding it through. Okay, I'm going to be a little bit crafty here because that's fallen nicely this way. So I think I'm going to stick with it that way and then just slide it round to that side. And I'm actually going to leave the tails as well because I think they look quite nice just hanging there. So that's my ribbon done. Just pull it forward a bit so that it's not sitting, I want it more to the front. There we go, that's better. So there's my bow, and so now I just need to do my little sentiment, which as you can see I've used with heat embossing. So, oops, everything's falling down. So I'm using the snowflake sentiments, and I'm using this Season's Greetings, which I've popped onto my D block. And then I've got some Whisper White. So as my Versamark, my embossing buddy, just give that a wipe over. Get it good stuck up with Versamark. And pop it on there. I'm just going to give this a clean to get that Versamark off that stamp. And then I need my gold embossing powder. Oops. And just cover that over. And then obviously I need my heat gun, heat tool. I'm just going to give it quick heat up. I think gold is just so special for Christmas. I don't know why. I generally have red and gold on my Christmas tree. I just think they're a really nice combination. Although I have seen some red and silver this year, which I thought, or red and white, which looked really nice. But I don't change all my decorations. I think my husband would go mad. So we've done that bit there. I'm just going to move all this out of the way. And I've also got my layering ovals and some gold foil sheet because I'm going to run these through the Big Shot. So just bring this over, and I'm afraid it is still mucky. It's very well loved, I'm afraid, because I've been doing a lot of work recently. So there's my oval, and I'm using the scalloped oval with the foil sheet. And then obviously a plain oval for my sentiment. And then pop the sandwich on the top and run it through. And then we'll just grab these out of the way so I can get rid of that. So we don't need that. We don't need that. They can go back in my ovals, who have all fallen off the sticky thing and just gone everywhere now, so they're all mixed up in there. Stick them away. So all I need to do now is add, and I'm using Fuse on this just because I find it it's stronger when adhering to this foil, because obviously it's very shiny, very slippery, so I use fuse just because I find it a little bit stronger. And then stick that on. Bring my little box back in, and again, for the same reason as not putting anything on the sides, I'm not using dimensionals because it will just sit proud and maybe look a little bit untidy. So I'm just going to stand this up, and then I rest my greeting on the table as well, so that I know that it's not going to sit proud at the bottom, and stick that on. And then last but not least, oops, I'm using the lovely mini gift bows. I'm using the gold ones. Don't forget, obviously we have the Christmas ones as well, Season of Glitz, so there are different colours for you to try out, but obviously I'm going with this one. And for some reason I have a real issue getting the back off these, and I don't know why. It's ridiculous, but I find that the best way of doing it for me is to use my piercing tool, which isn't going to work for me today either, is it? Because of it being on tutorial, it won't work. Come on. I mean, normally you'd just kind of do that, wouldn't you? And it just comes off, but for some reason it's not playing with me today. Oh, come on. Play the game. Ah, there we go. Got it. So, taking the backing off after it's taken me about 20 minutes and just simply stick the bow wherever you want to, really. I'm just going to stick it there, and then the last thing to do is to fill it with chocolates. So using my lovely bag of roses, pop the chocolates in. And as I said, you can just get that bag, whoops, in there. And there they are, my chocolate carriers. And I think they're really cute for sitting on a table, or just for putting in the living room next to you so that you can eat them. Anyway, that's my project for today. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Everything that I've used can be purchased from the online store. The link for that is just below in the description, and all the products that I have used will be listed on my blog, and the link for that is also below. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope to see you all again soon. Bye!